Today we are going to be making coils. Coils are essential when hand building. You're going to begin with this small ball for a coil, and you can put it back and forth between your hands. I try to do mine to where it becomes longer than it is round, and then I'll start to roll it back and forth this way. Once it becomes a small, almost like a little log, I'll put it down onto the board. This is a plaster board with duct tape on the side so that the plaster pieces don't get into the clay. If the plaster pieces were to get into the clay, they would expand when firing and cause your piece to explode. So once we get to this point, I'll take both my hands and place them in the middle, and I'm going to begin rolling outward. This movement is pretty essential in lengthening the coil. I think that a coil should be about as wide as a cowtail is. You'll notice I'm starting to get a hump in the middle of it, so at that point I may start rolling with it facing a different direction. You'll notice now that it's still thicker in the center and it is taller than it is round. I may throw it onto the table and make it a little more round once that begins to happen. Again, it's flatter than it is tall, so I may push down on it or throw it on the table. I can also begin pinching it if it's not exactly how I want the shape to be. But one last roll. I'm going to start in the center, and I'm going to move outward. If your coil begins to approach the edges of your plasterboard, feel free to split it into two. At this point, I would probably do one more roll, ensure that it's pretty round, maybe address the sides that have flattened, and I would pick it up in my hands and squeeze all the way down to make certain that it has an equal width throughout. That'll be important as we move it into the shape of our cup or our bowl or our sculpture.